This is Duo Chronicles. I'm Giberson.
And I'm John Nastos. Duo Chronicles is set in Portland, Oregon. This is where I grew up. Clay grew up in Woodland, Washington, both cities in the Northwest. I think we're both influenced by the local musicians that were playing around here or have played around here, bands like Oregon, musicians like Jim Pepper, and our contemporaries in the scene today.
Both John and I have pretty similar musical backgrounds. We're both performers, teach and write music here in Portland. I spent some time on the East Coast in school studying music, and New York was definitely an influence on both of us, I think. Both, from a musical standpoint and just the city itself, and that informs your outlook as a musician. It carries forward to this point.
So a few years ago, I often go to Jimmy Mac's to check out some of the local music. Jimmy Mac's is the largest jazz club in Portland, and on Monday nights, a guitarist named Dan Ballmer brings in his bands. And Clay was playing in Dan's sort of electro-acoustic project, Go By Train, playing keyboards and synthesizers. And we also ended up at the Mel Brown Jazz Workshop together, where Clay was faculty. And eventually I had an idea for a band that I have called E4, and I approached Clay to play keyboards in sort of the same capacity that he was doing in Go By Train.
And since then, it's been a few years now, I guess. Since that time, we've both had a chance to work on a lot of similar music projects together, shows, musicals, recording sessions, and so it's been great to kind of, be on some of these same gigs and do some work together. For me, jazz is really an inclusive music rather than being exclusive, so all types of musical material are really fair game. And that certainly, I think, influences myself in composing and perhaps John as well, I think. So you can expect to see a wide variety of material throughout this series and project.
This is a project of the times. Clay and I are using technology to present a new song every week for a year. This is something that we couldn't have done as musicians, and the audience couldn't have experienced even a few years ago. We have new ways to produce content, new ways to distribute it, and the audience has new ways to view it. In addition to that, we get the opportunity to spend a year playing new songs together and see how our playing evolves, how the project evolves, and what sort of music we can come up with. We hope the audience enjoys the project as much as we do, and it will be interesting for everyone, I think, to see what we